So I'm talking to Jim here, and I wanted to interview him about his experience because he was such a leader in the group that I just worked with, and I really think that he's somebody who got the most out of the program. And I wanted you to have the benefit of his experience when you're thinking about whether or not this program is right for you. So, Jim, thanks so much for talking to me today. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome, Lillian. It's a pleasure.
Yeah. So, really, the first question that I wanted to ask you is, what was your goal in when you registered for this program?
Oh gosh, I was at a pretty tough point in my life, as you know, at that point. I don't know that I really had a goal at that point, and it was just, gee, let's try this. Let's see if this is something that I can do. Let's see if this is something that will help me to recover from where I was, and where we go from there. So yeah, I signed up not quite knowing what I was going to get into, but at the end of the day, I'm so happy that I did. I learned a lot more than I counted on, and I think that it did a lot to help me fully recover and to help me go forward.
So, one of your main goals maybe was for personal healing. Then, does that feel true?
Yeah, I think so. And also, I was at a point in my life where I didn't quite know where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do with my life. And I think, coming together with this particular course and everything really gave me the time, gave me the healing and everything that I needed to move forward. And I think I'm well on the way now to doing something that's going to be absolutely amazing in the future here.
Well, I know that that's true. Um, so, would you say, I know you maybe your goals were, maybe you weren't totally aware of what your goal is. You're kind of, it sounds like you also kind of chose this program out of a gut instinct rather
Absolutely.
than with a specific
I think,
agenda.
I think it was kind of serendipitous. All I knew, Lillian, is that I really wanted to do something that would impact the world in a very positive way.
Yeah.
And I didn't know where or how or what to access to do that.
Yeah.
And I'd known you. We had worked together before. I trusted you, and you had this course. And I said, "What the heck? I can't lose." So I did it, and I'm very happy I did.
Yeah. Me too. So with that, do you feel like, I mean, it does, I hear goals. Like, you maybe didn't
Yeah,
go into it with goals, but I hear goals. I hear you wanted to heal yourself, and you wanted
yeah,
to feel like you were capable of making a difference in the world.
hmm
Do you feel like you accomplished those goals?
yeah, definitely. I mean, do you want me to go into detail here?
Yeah, I mean, I want you
You think
to
our people would
express,
be,
yeah, honestly,
think people would
whatever's,
be interested in that? Yeah, just a little background. We're kind of dancing around this here a little bit, but 2 years ago, almost to the day, actually about last week, I suffered an incredibly bad breakdown due to burnout, and there were lots of medical complications that happened with that. I just hit the wall, and I've been working in the corporate world, and I spent after that, I spent about 8 weeks in the hospital, and then it was just the whole recovery. So it was not only the physical recovery of all of this stuff, which was rather severe. There were complications based on this, but then there was the whole mental recovery, which was all about, what is my identity? Who am I that I can't, or I've chosen not to work in the corporate world anymore? And so I went through sort of an identity crisis. I went through a couple of other crises in my life. At that point, I knew that I needed healing. I knew that I needed to change. I knew that my whole life, if I didn't change the life that I had or change the way that I was living the life that I had, I was going to die.
yeah.
And so I had to change it. And so when this course came up, and I'd known Lillian before, we had worked together, but when she offered this course, I said to myself, "My gosh, I don't know if this is right for me, but at the same time, if I don't do it, what will be the consequence?" So I I took the chance. I jumped in there and took the course, and it opened up a world to me that I just didn't think really existed before.
Mm.
And it has healed me or helped me to heal over the last 6 months. And it's also given me a perspective on life that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And so, again, I'm very thankful to you for that.
You know, I hear you talking so much about your personal healing and your personal transformation, but I also have seen you in sessions, and you're really, really good at delivering this material to a client. And I want to know like what that felt like, because I saw you go through a transformation, you know, from being, you know, being able to listen, being able to you know, you were already able to sit in somebody else's presence really powerfully. But to go from that, when you started the program, to the end of the program, being able to really effectively help somebody else heal on a psychological and spiritual level. And I remember the session that happened in, where we were like, oh, now Jim can do this. I want to know, what did that feel like for you?
It was it was a wonderful feeling, but at the same time, sort of a whoa, did that just happen?
Yeah.
Holy cow! Gee, this is an amazing thing. I think I shocked myself a little bit, and here I am, you know, trying to work with the person that we were working with there, and thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I'm doing this. This is really happening. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And thinking to myself, oh gosh, oh man, this is. I don't have the words, Lillian. I just don't have the words for it.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. A wonderful feeling to know that you have helped somebody, to know that you have reached a breakthrough with somebody, and that they are going to benefit their life, and the way they are is just going to benefit from this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a wonderful feeling.
That experience that you're talking about right now, right there, I think that's, to me, that's kind of the crux of like of what I want my clients, what I want my students to experience in this program, is this where you feel like the work is coming through you, and it's such a divine experience that it's just as much a blessing
Absolutely
for you
yeah.
as it is for your clients.
It's like you're the conduit, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like it's coming through you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's not like I am doing this. It's through my force of power, or you know, communication, or whatever the heck it is. That it's like
Yeah.
the energy is just flowing through you.
Yeah.
And that energy is then a gift from the universe or whatever to the person that it is directed toward through you.
Yeah.
And that helps.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, so I guess this is always the crux of any testimonial or feedback, or this is always what I want to know is, would you do it again if you traveled back in time and know what you know now? Would you do it again?
You know, I remember signing up for the program and thinking to myself, oh gosh, you know, do I really want to do this? I'd already signed up, and I'm thinking to myself, and it's like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do this? And knowing what I know now, I would not have gone through that phase of, do I really want to do this? I would have just totally relaxed and said, yeah, we're going to do this because this is good. You know, this is all right. No, it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. In blunt answer to your question, yes, I would do it again.
So I have one more question for you.
Okay.
Do you have any advice for somebody thinking about joining this program to help them prepare or help them make their decision, or, yeah?
Yeah, if you have been trying to coach using a cookie cutter method that somebody else is providing for you, or that, you know, some kind of a program or something else that says, you know, do this, do that, do this, and you're not satisfied with that because it doesn't allow you to explore what your talents are, In other words, you just become sort of a mini me of somebody else that's doing this stuff. If you want to break out of that box, then I would recommend this program. If you want to stay in the box in some kind of a cookie cutter type coaching program where you follow a name, you follow a formula, you follow something else, and you franchise on that, then if you want to do that, then this is probably not the course for you. Because I know Lillian, and I know that she is going to allow you to experiment with your feelings, experiment with who you are, and get deeply into who you are so that you can use your talent in the way God made you to heal.
Yeah. Jim, I really appreciate you saying that, particularly about the franchise, because that is deeply satisfying for some people. For some people, it is
and
deeply
I understand
satisfying.
that. I can understand that.
Yeah. I have another question along with that. Were there any moments where that felt like a struggle for you, or that was a disappointing part of the program, where you felt like, man, I wish that there was a script to follow?
For me personally, no, because I was just trying to take everything that I possibly could out of the program. But I can see where people who would join used to taking sort of an accounting course, or used to taking, some other course where you follow a step-by-step process to get from A to B, or I guess a coaching course. I wouldn't know there, but that could be frustrating for some people. Yeah. This is more of a here's the information. Here it is. The way that it's more of a philosophy than a step by step program.
Yeah. But on the other hand, like you spoke to, the work is personal.
Yes, definitely.
Your personal healing.
Very, very personal.
Yeah.
And I think if you really want to discover more about who you are and what your talents are in the healing or coaching world, then this is the way that I would prefer to go.
Yeah.
But of course, I've been through it, so now I know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you would want to say to somebody thinking about it?
No, I just want to thank you, Lillian, for coming up with a very what I think is a unique program. I haven't seen anything else like it on the internet. So, but then again, perhaps it's couched someplace else that I just haven't seen. But I would say that I just want to thank you for this, and thank you for allowing me to benefit from this.
It's been an honor.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Jim. Thank you very much. And take care and enjoy this wonderful day.